TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show.
107.5 FM, WGPR HD3.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
I'm your host, Kisha B, and it's so great to be here. I have some announcements this morning that I have to make sure that the residents of Highland Park are aware of. So if you don't, please grab a pen, a crayon, a marker, a pencil, and some paper so I can give you these details. So first up, I do want to acknowledge that there is a sewer system inspection coming to your neighborhood. So Highland Park will be performing sewer cleaning and television inspections in the boundary of south of 6 Mile, south of McNichols, and west of Woodward, east of 3rd, and north of Bartlett. So again, south of McNichols, west of Woodward, east of 3rd, and north of Bartlett, beginning August 6th and ending September 21st of 2026. So I need for you guys to pay attention to the notifications, to everything that you'll receive. You should have received something in the mail, or they probably dropped it off at your door, but please be advised that there is a sewer system inspection coming. So be advised, and take the precautions. Whatever needs to be done, make sure you do it. All right, so let's talk events. Saturday is going to be a phenomenal day, right? So first off, we have the state of Michigan, who started the My Money Matters initiative, and they're having an event right here in Highland Park. So Saturday, August 15th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Avalon Village, Highland Park, right? So My Money Matters is coming to Highland Park on Saturday, August 15th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They will be in Avalon Village for this event. Also, on the same day, starting at 12 p.m., we all love Senator Stephanie Chang, who continuously does a lot of stuff here in the city of Highland Park. She is having the outdoor resource and back to school fair the same day, Saturday, August 15th, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So you can kind of bounce around, go from one event to the next. So outdoor resource and back to school fair is going to be Saturday, August 15th, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So that's going to be at the Ernest T. Ford Fieldhouse, which is located at 10 Pitkin, right here in Highland Park. They're going to have resources on site for housing, health, employment, legal services, professional development as well. They have partnered with Legacy of Literacy, Reggie McKenzie Foundation, and so many other partners to pull this off. Activities will be present for youth and families. There's a book giveaway, crafts, bounce houses, backpack giveaway, all of the above. So you can start off at My Money Matters at their program, which starts at 11, leave there and head over to the rec center for the outdoor resource and back to school fair. So please, please, please make sure that you come out to the events, show some support, and be present. There is also, if you guys participated, I really hope that you did, because National Night Out was huge. Shout out to the Highland Park Police Department for giving this amazing event that took place on August 4th. There was a ton of officers that participated. There was a lot of fun. There was activities. There was food. There was a lot of different enjoyments, and people had a great time. So let me tell you what National Night Out is. So National Night Out is a yearly thing that all the police departments across the nation participate and give back to the community. So Highland Park did participate, and it was August 4th. If you participated, thank you. If you did not, we got to do better. Okay. Come out the next time, because we got another one coming, right? So next year, August, I don't know what date, but in August, it's always that first Tuesday in August. Highland Park will also be participating in doing another National Night Out. So if you missed it this year, please don't miss it next year. And again, on Saturday, please make sure you come out. Let's talk My Money Matters initiative and program on Saturday, August 15th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It will be in Avalon Village. They also are giving away food. You know, when there's free food, I usually show up. And I'm just kidding. But free food is always good. But again, so Saturday, August 15th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Avalon Village, My Money Matters. And they're having their event. And then also on the same day, Senator Stephanie Chang is having her event, the Outdoor Resource and Back to School Fair. So that is from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Rec Center. Please make sure that you come. There's resources on site for housing, health, employment, legal services, and professional development. Take advantage of the resources that are provided. Also, take advantage of all the knowledge and the people that are on site that can help you. So again, August 15th, on that Saturday, is going to be a very busy afternoon. Please come out and engage and get to know your people. And we're going to take a quick break because my guest has finally arrived. And we are about to have a great show. Because every time we come in here, we don't do nothing but laugh. But hey, we have a good time. And we got some good information that's coming to you. So we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Highland Park Spotlight. I'm your host, Kisha B. And we'll be right back after this.
Feel good about your future with tuition-free programs at Wayne County Community College District. Whether you want to be in healthcare, computer science, the culinary arts, digital media, or robotics and automation for the next generation of vehicles, WCCCD has you covered. A full range of programs to achieve your goals, fit your schedule, and give you all the support you need to be successful. All of it tuition-free. Now there's something to feel good about. Register today at wcccd.edu.
Hi, excuse me, do you have anything for paint?
Straight down that aisle
All
there.
right, thank you.
Young lady, this here's what you need.
Ringmaster?
Ringmaster rubbing oil.
How does it work?
By promoting circulation since 1950. Massage it in for best results.
Ringmaster took care of my back pain.
Ringmaster got rid of my knee pain, too.
Wow, it sounds like I'm late to the party. I'll take one.
Find Ringmaster at CVS, Davis Drugs, and other fine stores.
TV 33 is moving to WHPS TV channel 15.2. Make sure to rescan the channels on your TV. Then go to WHPS channel 15.2 to pick up TV 33 and all of your favorite shows. The move is on, and we want you to move with us to WHPS channel 15.2.
313watkins.com. Streaming on Roku.
Kisha B, and I hope y'all didn't see that. But all right, so my guest is here, Mr. Carlton D. Clyburn Jr. is in the studio with me today, from the Highland Park CED Department, the Community and Economic Development Department, and we're gonna have a pretty cool conversation today. Talk about some of the things that has taken place, some of the stuff that's on the horizon, and just getting his idea as far as what's happening within the department itself. So, Carlton, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for the invite, as always.
For sure, it's not your first time, it's not the second, but you know,
So we've
we
been
always
here,
have a
a
good
couple
show.
times. Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So for viewers who don't know the department well, can you just explain like what does CED do and handle on a day-to-day?
So the CED Department is the branch of the government that deals with anything economics or development, right? So we deal with all of pretty much all of the commissions, planning, TIFA, BRA, housing. Happy to say that we do have our historic commission coming back online, which is one has been on my goal board for a minute. So we'll be relaunching that this month, as a matter of fact.
Awesome.
And we also have the planning department, the building department. So yeah, we're really looking at putting together a workforce development plan. It's a lot of things, business retention and expansion. So it covers a lot, and that's the question. That's the answer to the question. I don't want to, I want to follow the script.
No problem.
No problem.
But I mean, it's like, so basically you handle the important stuff. That's what I hear.
Absolutely.
If
Code
anything
enforcement, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just the more I think about it, it's like a one-stop shop. It's one of them, and Kalinda say this, but it's like if somebody can't figure it out, they say, well, send it to the CED department, let them figure it out. So
Okay, y'all to figure it out, people.
yeah. Well, we like to call ourselves that, even if it's putting somebody on the right direction, because a lot of times they may need to go see the water department or the engineering department or talk to the legal department, but because we work with all of those departments so closely, it's easy for us to help people navigate where they need to be in order to get the help or the services that they're looking for.
Okay, awesome. So the city's vision has been this "We Are One" community, right? What does that phrase mean to you in terms of economic development as you approach that?
So one of the real important things that we want to make sure that we're doing as we develop this city is to get the feedback and the community's buy-in and involvement, right? Mm-hmm. So we know what we're looking to do. We know what we need to be doing. So as we, plan it out, we want the city to be involved. We want the residents to be involved. We want the business owners to be involved. We want visitors to chime in and say, hey, this is what I would like to see. We would like prospective businesses to say, hey, can the city match these needs? And as we're working with like the state and the county and SIMCOG and some of these other entities, we want to make sure that how we're building and developing matches what's going on in the region, and using the best standards that we can.
Oh, that's cool, because I know, considering I've been around for a little while.
For a little while now.
I've been around for a little while,
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like that before. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as inclusive as it is now, and so that's very commendable. So good job on that.
Appreciate that. Yeah. And you know what? That was a heavy lift. And we're still building relationships, but for, like you said, for whatever reason, for so long, we're not pointing or anything like that. But Highland Park has been looking to work on an island and do this by themselves. And rightfully so. I mean, we do get a lot of attacks, and there is a lot of other things happening that will make us, kind of want to push back and see who, because we have been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Over the years.
That's very true.
We was this big glorious city, and now, where we're at. But I look at this. I look at where we at as all opportunity at the right time.
Yeah.
So I mean, we took the hits. I mean, the Chrysler leave and the thing that happened in the 80s, going into the 90s, you know what I'm saying? The housing crash, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of hits we've taken. And one thing I can say about, the Highland Parkers and, me being one is that we're resilient and we're still here. We're still fighting. So as we do, as property values do rise and as businesses come in and housing developments happen, it's important to make sure that the people that stuck here and stayed here and took the hits and, pitched in are rewarded or are not overlooked or not overseen. I look at the development and the building out of Highland Park as, hey, we got room for other folks. We don't have to displace or move anybody else around, but as money coming in, like just the new businesses and new houses should not be the only ones getting new money.
Right.
Some of the residents, like we go into a neighborhood and we build it, the property owners there should be included. So as we are looking and planning out, we're making sure those things are being identified and it's being said. It's not written right now because we're still writing the plan out. But that's one thing that we make sure to make mention of. If we're going to go into an area and develop it, the folks that's there, they need some grant money also. They need some rehab.
They need to be included.
Absolutely.
They need to be included.
Absolutely.
So, and I think that's really dope because a lot of times when companies come in, they displace those that's within those neighborhoods. So instead of taking that avenue, it's more so being all inclusive and creating that community that you're speaking about. So,
correct.
All right. Touche.
But see, Highland Park is, like I said, that's why I say where we're at is an opportunity at the right time because we got a lot of land.
Yeah.
Over a third of the city is publicly owned, and we have areas where it's all land. So we can get those, we could get the infills. Like we are positioned to do so much, and we have an opportunity to really be the forefront on the next housing boom because MISTA, they have a goal of 65,000 new housing units by 2035.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Highland Park will take great advantage of that. I mean, the things that they're doing, the things that MISTA is doing and asking of communities like Highland Park, helps a city like Highland Park because it's a homelessness problem, which I didn't really understand because when it's being said and introduced, when I'm in these rooms, first thing I think about is homeless. Like, I see homeless folks, but I'm not looking like. I told them they need to break it down in categories, right? It need to be leveled, like, because when you say homeless, you're not talking about one type person or one type group. You're talking about families. You're talking about working folk. You're talking about it's a homelessness situation out here. So it's a heavy push on building residential homes to meet all type. You got low income, you got affordable, you got workforce, you got market rate. So what's the proper mix? So that's where all this good planning come in, and now you got this 2.97 square miles where we can carve up, and we're doing these deep dives and these studies and looking at our zoning ordinance and updates to the master plan. All these things are happening while we are staying connected with what's going on in the region, what the needs are.
Yeah. So
when you talk about one community, that's kind of the basis of one community because, hey, what do you need? Or what would you like to see? We have a heavy senior population here. To the seniors, how can we make this place more senior livable?
Yeah.
And we get some of that feedback. We know the crossing over there on Woodward is a monster, is notorious, and the RTA knows. So now we're in meetings and they got the hot spot. So we're looking at ways to improve Highland Park as we build it out. So again, we great opportunity at a great time.
Awesome. So looking back at the last 4 years.
That 3 for me.
Well, yeah. Okay. 3. Looking back at the last 3 years.
This is the third. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. 3. You're right.
I came in 24.
Yeah. Okay.
Came back in 24.
Touche.
Yeah. I had to take 23 off. The charter said I had to take 23 off.
All right. So when you came back in 24.
Yes.
Over 3 years. There's a lot of people who say, oh, well, I haven't seen anything done. Oh, well, I haven't seen it. So that means nothing is happening. Right. What can you say to counteract that thought process?
Are you familiar with the Chinese bamboo tree?
No.
Okay,
I mean, I'm familiar with the tree.
Right. Okay. So
I like bamboo.
Right. So,
but
so the Chinese bamboo tree, right? When they plant the Chinese bamboo tree, they have to water and fertilize it for 5 years, and it does not come out the ground, right? But then, when it does, it grows 90 feet in 3 months. So people could say, well, how long did it take for the tree to grow? Was it the 3 months, or was it the 5 years and 3 months? So my point in saying that is, we weren't in a position for you to see anything, right? Our ordinances, our master plan, the changes in the region, the water deal. It's a lot of things that we had to get in order. So it's a lot of groundwork that has been laid. And I mean, the position that we're in right now, I'm just so excited. I mean, the relationships we built. I mean, I get emails from the county, Detroit regional partners like, hey, it's a business interested in coming to Highland Park. Can y'all match this, or can we do this, or, can we assemble this land? I mean, it's so like we are in a position right now for the groundwork that has been laid these last 3 years. For the next 4, you'll see cranes in the air. I mean, it's, you're not going to see these things until some things will take, because you can't build on weak foundation. Right? So we had to strengthen the foundation, which has been happening. And
that's a word.
You're not going to see it because you're not looking for it. And then you're not participating. You're not coming to, like, we have community engagement meetings. You do, like I say, I always give you your props because, in my opinion, you keep everybody updated. You send out the emails every day. You send out the text messages. We're posting things on the website. And again, people still say, I don't know. You know what? You're not looking.
Or you ain't signed up.
I mean,
I'm going to just throw it out there.
Yeah, no, but that's fine. So it's like but you're not going to be able to please, or everybody ain't going to look for it, because you got people that want other things, want to be disruptive. You got all kinds.
Yeah.
So we can't really listen to the noise. We got to continue to do what we do, build the foundation. And then when they look up, them people going to be real quiet. They gonna act like they ain't said nothing, right?
Like, I ain't say that.
What? Oh, but this is you right here on tape. Like, but guess what? I'm not gonna be the one saying, "Hey, remember you?" No, because it don't even matter.
Spill milk.
We right here.
Yeah,
we're
in a
only
different spot.
looking at what we're looking to do, not where we. I mean, because it's easy to stay where we at. Either you grow or you get worse. Because one thing gonna happen is time gonna keep going, the world gonna keep going. So if you're not moving forward, if you feel like you're standing still, you're really getting worse. You're really going down because it's gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
So we have kept up. We are in a position all of the things that we have, bringing on McKenna to help with the capacity for the planning. I mean, us strengthening the building department, we're getting ordinances together, making sure our fee schedules match, making sure people are being responsible property owners.
Yeah.
And that's a huge pushback from a city that hasn't really been enforcing a lot, just through capacity. Not saying what people didn't do. We're saying what we are adding to, because all of these things take time.
Right. Yeah. Touché.
So tell them I said that. Tell them I said, check out the Chinese bamboo tree, and you'll know what's going on.
I mean, honestly, like that.
Fertilizer like a mug, you know what I'm saying?
Like the Chinese bamboo tree, that reminds me just of, trees, period, because people don't realize trees grow in both directions.
Yes.
So they have to grow down first. The seed has to break and grow down first before it can even sprout up. So, hey, I feel you. That's a word. I know y'all heard it. That applies in all facets, not just here.
It does.
But grows both ways. Look it up. So as far as, because you mentioned a lot about the partnerships, right? So like the state, the county, private developers, have any made the biggest difference so far as the partnerships, as far as one of the things that you're trying to do in the city?
Yep, that's so. The state land bank, the state treasurer, and the county have been very helpful. Right now we have $5 million worth of demo happening thanks to the county.
Oh,
right?
snap. Okay.
Exactly. Who ain't doing what? But anyway, right? You're going to see some amazing things. And as far as the Treasury and the Land Bank, they helped us to make sure we could bring in McKenna to help us with this planning. And not only that, we meet on a regular basis to talk about it's a steering committee, and they're bringing their resources as well. So now we're tied in. They're saying, hey, here goes some resources over here, or they're keeping us in the loop, and we're passing they're passing information to us, we're passing information to them, and they're making sure that we are growing according to how everybody else is growing, if that makes sense. So those three relationships, more than anything, those are the ones that come to mind right away.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned the demo.
Mm-hmm.
These last 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
When we gonna see the demos happen? Because I know I saw one of the houses that was on.
So there has been, in the last 2-3 months, we've demoed close to 40 properties.
Boom. I put it out there. I wanted to make it.
I mean, it's like
I'm just saying.
I'm hearing this, it's like,
because people saying, I ain't seeing nothing, but that's why I was like, so when the demo gonna start? Because I know I've noticed some houses that's not standing anymore that used to be there. So,
and it's not as easy as just, hey, we're gonna go knock this house down, because guess what? We got DTE got a lot of old infrastructure that needs to be taken out of place. I mean, so when you're looking at the demo that's about to start happening on Woodward, we got to get MDOT approval. We got to get DTE involved. It's not just, and then the timing wasn't as best because we just switched out all our fire hydrants. So now finding water sources to help these demo companies, and it's not as easy as say, hey, we about to demo these, and because where the pots of money come in, it's different pots of money, but they're all scheduled, and a lot of people are going to be very happy in the next month or so.
All right. Well, y'all heard it here. Listen, I'm asking the questions, so you ain't got to. I'm asking the questions because I'm hearing stuff, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, I'm seeing what's happening behind closed doors, and just because you can't see it don't mean it's not happening. And then plus drive around, walk around.
There you go.
Take your time. Pay attention.
Stop listening to everybody else.
And stop listening to everybody else. Exactly.
Think for yourself.
Because my people.
Gotta love them. I love my people, but they,
But I'm just saying, like, we have to do better as far as making sure that we're all included, and just paying attention and being involved, right? We don't want to speak on stuff and we not necessarily coming to the meetings. We're not being engaging. We're not paying attention to what's being put on the website. We're not signed up for text and email updates that go out every Sunday at noon. They don't, so it's like, if you get engaged. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Highland Park Spotlight Show. When we come back, I got more questions. We're going to talk about work in progress. We're going to talk about a little bit more about these demolitions and everything else. So keep it locked right here. You're watching the Highland Park Spotlight. I'm your host, Kisha B, and we'll be right back after this.
Feel good about your future with tuition-free programs at Wayne County Community College District. Whether you want to be in healthcare, computer science, the culinary arts, digital media, or robotics and automation for the next generation of vehicles, WCCCD has you covered. A full range of programs to achieve your goals, fit your schedule, and give you all the support you need to be successful. All of it tuition-free. Now there's something to feel good about. Register today at wcccd.edu.
Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only. Watch WHPR and TV 33 when you want, where you want, how you want. WHPR is now in your pocket. Download our free app by going to the App Store or Google Play and enter WHPR TV in the search engine. And there we are. You can download WHPR TV or radio. You heard about it. Now come be a part of it. Roku Detroit Worldwide. Approximately 8 million viewers.
313watkins.com. Streaming on Roku.
Spotlight. I'm your host, Kisha B, and if you've seen that intro, my hair is completely different. I need to update it probably. But so I am sitting here with the CED Director, Carlton D. Clyburn Jr., and we're talking about a lot of the stuff that's taking place here in Highland Park. If you missed the first half of the show, go back. I'm going to need you to catch the replay because you need to catch the events that's happening this Saturday, and then you need to hear the conversation that we've had thus far. It tried to get me. So it was a gnat. It tried to get me. But so we're having a great conversation, and I want to continue that conversation as far as like demolition, because I know that you mentioned like there's about 40 homes that has been demolished as of now. Is it just homes, or is it also commercial properties included in that 40?
So right now it's only residential homes, right? But
okay,
what we have coming up is, the Highland Towers, the Highland Appliance, the old theater, and 25 Highland. So those are those large structures. Oh, you know what? We have one commercial structure on Hamilton, 16840 on the corner of Portage and Hamilton.
Okay.
So we got that down also.
Awesome.
So it was 40, close to 70, 80 on, and that's just city owned. That was on the list. The county has also been demoing their own properties over the last 3 years. They've demoed close to 30, 40 properties of their own also. And the state, they're pretty much all of theirs is down. So over the next couple months, you'll see another 20 go down, and you'll see some of them big structures get knocked down as well.
I
can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer.
Yeah,
and it's something that I've been working on since I've been here. When I say since I've been here, I'm talking about when I was code enforcing back in 2012 and 13.
Oh yeah, you've been working on
getting that built, because that Highland Towers has been through so many different ownerships, right? Like, and every time they get jammed up, they was flipping it, right? And what happened is the city ended up taking it through nuisance abatement. Yeah, that's how. And then when the city took it, and the county, I've been working with the county on this demo. They say, man, send me 100. Whatever the number was, he said. I said, listen. I said, can I slide you some big properties, and then we fall back, because it's easy. It's more easy for us to get demo dollars for residential homes than big buildings. So while the checkbook was open, I took the shot. They say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hey, come on now.
That's
a word.
Yes or no, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, send it to me. And I sent them Highland Appliance. I sent them everything that we own large that we need to get down.
Yeah.
And he was like, we could do it.
Ooh.
That's what I said. I'm like, yeah. I said, what you need? So, everything is a process.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with public dollars. Like private companies, they come in, their process moves a lot faster, and a lot of people really don't understand the difference between a municipal corporation and a private corporation, or even a nonprofit corporation.
Yeah.
Those are all different entities, and they got to operate different. So a municipal corporation is a lot of red tape. Got to know what you're doing navigating through a municipal corporation. It ain't like you starting a business on the corner.
Right.
It's real deal. You know what I mean? It's a lot of moving parts, and, you know, it's patience involved. And it's tough when you're getting, you know, the pitchforks and fire, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see, like, we're working. Like, we're not just sitting around this building doing nothing. Like, and we're working at minimal capacity.
Right.
We're working under strenuous conditions. But we're working, you know what I mean? It's like, I really can't even explain it. It's like, you got to have a love for this to do this work. I'm telling you.
But no, that's for real. Because you sitting there doing the work of 3-4 different people, and it's just one person, you know, and so it is a lot, and it can be a lot. And people don't understand that until they're in the position. They be like, "Oh, we didn't know it was like this." Yeah, like,
we make it look easy, don't we?
You know, like this.
I can do that. Yeah, okay.
Get in the position.
And since 24, since I've been back, like, I've had hundreds and hundreds of hours of training. So I'm not just like, I'm trained. I'm going into these rooms. I'm learning. I'm reading. I'm taking the classes. I'm being part of these so I can help the city keep up. And I know what's available because I know the new trends. I know what's going on. It ain't old school no more. I mean, because things have changed. So you got to understand how things change. And that's one of the big reasons we like a lot of the work that's being done is just us updating our stuff.
You ain't like
you said like ordinances, something like the zoning. I mean, it's so many I's that need to be dotted and T's that need to be crossed. Like you're like it's just. I don't recommend building on that, right? So let's go back and let's make sure that all of this is done, and then we could super hyper develop this stuff. Yeah. When everything is in place, because you figure 2.97 square miles, we got to develop 30-40% of that. We could do it, but you know, it's important to making sure that we have everything in order to do that.
Yeah. Because okay. Because I know, because my thing is my ears to the ground. I hear stuff come back, but it's so like even the buildings that's on that list, the commercial buildings, right? That's on Woodward. They're an eyesore. But there's people who's just like, oh well, why not? Why tear it down? Why not do something with it? And it's like, have you seen it?
I have no comment for those people.
Okay.
I mean, because like, what do you say to something like that? You ain't gotta live here. Ask them people on McLean. Ask them people on Fair and Park about that building and see what they say.
Yeah.
You know, they'll want to fist fight them people because they ain't gotta live there.
True.
You know, the homeless, the people that's living there. I mean, you know how many fires that took place in those buildings?
Trust me, I know. I've been down there at a few of them. It's so like, it's
just
a lot of damage.
It's so dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, it's so dangerous, and the city's liable for that.
Yeah.
Not only that, we don't want that here. How do we develop? How do we move forward with carrying something like that?
Yeah.
You know, people be saying like, "No, I can do something with it." No, you can't, because it's coming down. Okay, you can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing with this.
Because I'm not even listening to it anymore.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff. Oh well, let's. Because remember, I've been around a little bit now.
Oh yeah.
I've heard it. What's the song? I heard it all before. No. No, it's coming down. We're gonna rebuild on that joint or something like that. You know.
Speaking of rebuilding, so has anybody came forward to say like once it's torn down, like that's a space that they would love to do some developments?
Yeah, as soon as the word got out, as soon as we did the press conference, the phone was off the hook. What y'all gotta do? So I said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get it down, and then we're gonna get with the county and the state and the stakeholders and say, hey, what should we do? We're gonna do some. We're gonna look into it and do a nice RFP, right? That's
Okay.
what I would like to see. Like us come together, get the community involved, and put together something and go out to bid.
Okay.
That's what I would like to see with that space. That's a nice space,
It is.
and it can be so many things.
Man. Yeah. So I'm sitting here thinking like, woo, that thing gets to be tough.
Yeah.
Woo. And, it's right off Woodward too. And
you
it's
gotta
prime
be
space.
and you got to make sure whoever gets it got the wherewithal to do something with it.
True.
All
And
right?
not just get it and sit on it.
And then not try to come back and say, okay, now we got it. How much money can y'all help us with? Which happens, and it's like, wait a minute, we understand you're going to need some incentives and some things, brownfield credits and stuff like that, but no, you got to have the wherewithal to be able to do something with it. So all that process is a vetting process. First, we want to get it down.
Get it down.
Okay. Number one is get it down. Then we'll start working together on developing a plan and then put it out.
Okay. So in the next month or two?
Oh yeah, that should be. Yeah. So we got the MDOT clearance last month. The county got the MDOT clearance last month, and DTE gave them the clearance last week.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So the final now the permits are put in, and I called the building department yesterday and said, hey, everything is clear without violating any rules.
Ooh.
How fast can we get this permit turned around? Okay, no, seriously, because you got to be like, I don't want you to think that I'm calling you, telling you to do anything that you're not supposed to do.
Right.
But if it's a point, if it's just a process of you paying attention to it and turning it around, pay attention to it and turn around.
Right.
Be looking for it.
Exactly.
Okay, because it's coming, and this is high priority. Not one of them things. Okay, when I process these, I'm gonna make sure that joker is
okay.
Put an alert on it.
Flag it. This is
flag
important.
that mug so they get because like I say, with some of these projects, it's time frames.
Yeah.
And I know the time frame is approaching.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So you mentioned like a new strategy, bringing people in, having those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the top priorities coming out of the plan?
Housing. Yep, housing, infrastructure, how we can better maintain our properties, like the capital improvement plan. We got an economic development strategy now. We got a guide to development. All of these things you've posted. It's online, and
touche.
and those are not just documents. Those are workbooks. Those are instruction manuals. That is the plan, right?
Okay.
And we didn't just we had community engagement events to get this information. We had a whole steering committee with experts across the state chiming in on this plan. So it's not just something we said, okay, man, put together a development strategy, and they came back with it. No, it took months. So now we have that in place. So now this master plan, these master plan updates and zoning. I read the draft, and the draft is off the hook. I'm telling you, it's off the hook. It's off the hook. So now we take it to the planning commission tonight, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And then we'll be going to council. Taking it to the planning commission, let them give their feedback. Inter departments, making sure we get engineering captured, water department, DPW, all the different departments captured. Then we go to council and say, hey, we need this released to the public. Okay, let the public take a look at it. Then we have public hearings. Then we have engagement events where the public can come in, chime in. We take that data, take that into consideration, carve that up, put it in there. Now we got a new draft. But the process, like I said, this is high priority, so we really looking to have a updated master plan maybe November.
Okay.
And that would include that housing study. But housing is such a huge importance to the state that there's so much information already pulled. And one of the things that I'm excited about, because I'm from Highland Park, is that missing middle that we looking at putting back in. Because the missing middle was removed. Missing middle, I see your face. That's the
I'm like,
duplexes, triplexes, quads,
got you.
accessory dwelling units. Now, when I grew up,
Got you.
we had a bunch of 8plexes, 4plexes, especially on the west side of Woodward, right? So right now, some of those areas not even zoned properly. So we're redoing our zoning, and it's such a missing. This is not just a Highland Park situation or you know of importance. This is a state thing. Like, it's a whole group. It's a missing middle, because we're missing middle class, right?
Right. Yeah.
So now we're looking at ways of reestablishing middle class as a whole, but where they gonna live? You know, so you got to build that, and then, you know what I'm saying, we talk to the school district. So now, as we're planning and building out, now we can have more serious conversations with the district. Like, hey, this is the plan. This is what we're looking to do. What do you need to bring another school, or how can we help support you? You know, because like just opening up a high school don't make sense. We got to work together to where it's like, okay, we need families in here. You know, we need
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and then these families. So how, you know, making sure that the school district is in a position to where it's like supporting us, we're supporting them. So now back to the one community thing. These conversations got to be had. We just can't build without talking to the water department, because the water department know where they're planning out infrastructure projects. So we say, hey, we got a development that we're looking at over here. Oh, okay. When do you think that's going to happen? All right, so we're going to make sure we're looking at putting funds or plans together to build this. You know, we're looking at some broadband type ideas or projects, you know. So as we open this up, hey, let's look to talk to, you know, it's about collaborating and building out together.
Yeah.
And these are the things that's happening. That's while we're growing down.
Before you grow up.
So,
hey, that's a whole word I'm trying to tell you.
These roots in this foundation is being developed, and we're planting in, so that when we do break ground, we breaking ground.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to, and as we're attracting businesses and bringing people in, we don't want people to fail. So putting one business on Hamilton is not going to help that one business.
Right.
We got to build it out. Like, hey, let's put together, you know, so with the master plan and these target development areas, and looking at some of these districts like entertainment districts and innovation districts, it's like, okay, how do we do this as one? Let's plan it out, and then pull the pieces together to make it happen. So now you got a whole section being built out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like residential, commercial, you know, just and these things are important. You can't just you know, develop
just drop them in,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people was talking, you know, it's like we get a lot of pushback on or you know, complaints about selling property and offers to purchase. We haven't been taking offer to purchases because we're planning it out. I don't want to sell something and we looking to develop this area. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's do it with some intention in mind. So now we got the EDS together. We kind of, you know, looked at some of the targeted development areas off of feedback. Like I said, this ain't just us saying, hey, this, you know, off of, you know, what's happening. Now, okay, so now we're bringing it back. Like, okay, you know, the last council meeting we had a few. So we're going to, and we're doing it in order that we got some from 22. We got some offers from 22.
Okay.
You know, so we're doing it at the time submitted. And, we've talked to pretty much everybody. A lot of people are still interested. You know, we're making sure that their water and taxes have been, making sure that they all owe no debts to the city. And we're still taking new. So hopefully we got about 30 in the queue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good number. That's a hefty number.
Yeah. So we got about 30 offers to purchase in the queue right now. And, you know, we're bringing them forth. You know, so again, you know, we're doing our due diligence, we're vetting. It's not just because when this happens and we get to start developing now, similar to like the land banks. You can just go online. We know what the city. We know what's available for sale. We want everything to be online.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the plan, to get these developments popping. You know, clear out our queue a little bit and go online, so we could be in the 2020s. You know what I'm saying?
Touche. So we down to our final 10 minutes.
Okay.
But so in closing, what would you say to a resident who drives past and drives through Highland Park every day? And although we've talked about all of this, but they're still just a tad bit skeptical because over the years they've heard stuff. Oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, this is what's happening. Oh, we got this. Oh, we got that. And then, you know, it's like nothing happens. What would you say to them?
And I'm gonna say this with the best intentions.
Oh Lord.
No, it's
Okay.
first, you know, it's always the encouragement. Be patient, right? A lot of work, a lot of things have happened. Check the minutes. And secondly, it's like, I could just show you better than I can tell you.
Well.
Cause you're right. Cause I've heard it.
Yeah.
Right. But now I'm living this like it's an everyday thing to me. So I know what's happening, but to somebody else, they don't. And there's no way, if they haven't been paying attention, for me to make them understand, but to show them.
Yeah.
You know, because there's been too many moving parts. It's impossible, because we're doing it. It's like we moving. We're on the fly with it. So if you haven't been coming to the meetings, staying in tune, going to the website, pulling down documents, looking at the updates to this, looking at the, it's impossible for me to show. It's impossible for me to continue to tell you. Plus, it takes time away from the actual doing.
Touche.
So,
Touche.
that's pretty good, right? That was
all right. That was cool.
I don't want to come across too abrasive. You know what I'm saying?
That was
just,
cool.
But sometimes it does get frustrating.
Yeah.
It does get frustrating when you get the calls and you hear the rhetoric, and but I tell Kalinda and staff, like, hey, we got to keep our heads down and stay forward, because we can't listen to that. You can't be distracted.
Yeah.
It's too important. The work that we put in, too much work to allow the noise. Because if you listen to the noise,
oh yeah,
you get distracted. You'll get, you know what I mean? You shift your energy. I don't have time to shift my energy.
Okay. So how can residents, business owners, or would-be developers get in touch with your office if they wanted to be a part of What's Next?
313-252-0050, extension 255, or you can email KP Watkins. But this is what it is, okay? KP Watkins at highlandparkmi.gov. That's KPWATKINS at highlandparkmi.gov. And the thing about Kalinda is that she is, returning calls, even more than I would like for her to. I'm just saying, because, people calling.
Yeah.
When I tell you, people calling and emailing, and sometimes they don't even have a plan. They don't even know what they want. And I tell her, hey, tell them get it together, huddle up with who they need to huddle up with, and come back. And she's like, well, no, I want to help them. All right. Well, and she's doing it. And, we got Jennifer and Vanna down there as our techs. Don going out there. And, I call him Don Zilla, because but the thing about it is he has the laws and the acts on his side.
That's true.
Because this is what he does. He's like, no, according to this, according to that. He can justify everything.
Yeah.
Donovan and his team on the planning side, it's just, we rocking and rolling. We have staff meetings where, MCA come out, they send representatives for water and engineering. We have the legal department, we got code enforcement. Najee's doing a great job ticketing and doing what we can. Who else be there? We got DPW they showing up. And we get a chance to sit down once a month and discuss what's going on. Everybody get updates, and if it's hot items like with this lead replacement service line project, we put it on the agenda, and we discuss it as departments to make sure that we moving it forward. And if somebody else needs to show up, we invite them to that meeting and we get it together. I mean, those are good meetings.
Yeah, awesome. Sounds like a plan to me. Bring it all together. So, any final message for the community watching?
Please go to the site, sign up, and be a part of this development. Be a part of this redevelopment of this city, because it's moving fast. We're doing it, and we have vehicles set in place for you to follow us and get involved. But we need for you to take a little bit more initiative to sign up to get these messages and get this information so that you can be a part of these engagement events and show up to the meetings and take place in what's happening.
Well, there it is. CED Director Carlton D. Clyburn Jr. He's getting on me about it, so I make sure I say the whole thing.
You say something one time.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You're right.
We be having a good time, man. It's always
because
fun.
It's all fun. It's all out of love. I got a lot of love for this city and this residents and the people that's in it and that I work with. That makes me want to do better.
For sure. All right, y'all. So you've been watching the Highland Park Spotlight. It's been a great show. Don't forget Saturday. Let's talk My Money. So My Money Matters is having their event Saturday, August 15th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Avalon Village. And then, of course, State Senator Stephanie Chang is hosting the Outdoor Resource and Back to School Fair same day, but from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Rec Center. So make sure you hit the My Money Matters event. Then you head on over to the Outdoor Resource and Back to School Fair. Get it in one time for the one time. Get the resources, get the food, have fun, bring the families out and really engage. And also, just like Director Clyburn said, make sure you go to the website, sign up for text and email updates so you could be in the loop about what's happening in your city. And you've been watching the Highland Park Spotlight. I'm your host, Kisha B, and we're out.